Hillary White, I don't know, Witte, asks Andy this. She's always wanted to know if that's a ZVex Fuzz factory on White Knuckles. And I will let Andy answer whether that was a Fuzz factory on White Knuckles. I don't think it was, but I can't quite remember. I will tell you this, that I use the ZVex Fuzz factory on stage for Upside Down and Inside Out. The I'm playing it through a fuzz factory for that sound. On the record, it is actually an acoustic guitar that was recorded in my apartment in New York. Just acoustic guitar through, I mean, it was like, I think through a 57 like this, and then wildly distorted via a plugin. I think it was an Isotope plugin. But that wouldn't be possible live. So on stage, it's the ZVex Fuzz Factory. I will also tell you another fun fact about ZVex Fuzz Factories. We used one, this, by the way, for people who are not following this, ZVex Fuzz Factory is a guitar pedal made by the company ZVex, who I think are located in Minneapolis. It's a very, very wildly overdriven fuzz distortion. And we used one on a bass on one of the records. It would have been somewhere on, oh, you know what it was? It was, I think there was a Fuzz Factory on the bass for WTF. That song has Fuzz Factory. And so recording bass, what you often do is you split the signal. One line goes DI, direct input, into the mixing board, and the other line goes into your amp, or you might have a distortion pedal or something like that, and then either mic'd or also put direct into the mixing console. And the reason for that is so that when you're mixing later, you always have a clean bass sound. If you need the big warm bass underneath things, you don't want to have just the fuzzy, dirty, whatever. The way the line splits, the one that's going direct should be completely distinct from the one that's going through the effects or to the amp. And the only pedal we've ever used to somehow break that rule is a ZVex Fuzz Factory. We put a Fuzz Factory on the bass going to an actual amplifier, and somehow whatever it was doing to that signal so screwed it up that it wound up distorting the DI signal too. And it wasn't just a we checked over and over again, it wasn't a bad patch, it wasn't anything. There was something going on where it was actually sending distortion backwards down the line, which seems impossible, but I swear to God it happened.